Your hunger shadow fades away, steam rising like the morning ballet. Pages turning quiet, see sorrow display. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world don't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, call and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock jumps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock jumps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock drops to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock drops to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock drops to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock jokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock jokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and fair. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock jokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. The clock ticks to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock ticks to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day. Here in the stillness I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock ticks to count the day. Here in the stillness I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day. Here in the stillness I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day. Here in the stillness I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock ticks to count the day. Here in the stillness I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day. Here in the stillness I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day. Here in the stillness I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock ticks to count the day. Here in the stillness I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Pen scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock for count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Pen scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath a rhythm, calm and plain. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock jokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Pen scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath a rhythm, calm and plain. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Pen scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath a rhythm, calm and plain. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock jokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath a rhythm, calm and plain. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Pen scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath a rhythm, calm and plain. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock jokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. The clock helps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock helps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock helps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock helps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock helps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock strokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock strokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams where time moves slow. In this corner the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock strokes to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, where time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, the time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock helps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, where time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock helps to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock drops to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock drops to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock drops to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath, the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock cooks to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm, calm and play. The clock forgets to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. Clock looks to count the day here in the stillness. I'll stay. Caffeine dreams, but time moves slow. In this corner, the world won't know. Sip by sip, let the ideas flow. And scribble thoughts like falling rain. Lamplight softens the window pane. Each breath the rhythm,